Hi, my name is Amir Nave, and I am speaking on behalf of Trayvon Martin's family. And you know, I want to speak about how that the incident that went on is such it let's just say it touched me because racism is one thing, but to recommend, let me recommend that. Excuse my allergies, kind of sick, but let me say this: for this man himself to have shot this boy and say it was all in self-defense is complete ludicrous. Now, if I had my way with this video, I would curse and I would go off at the mouth like any other teenage boy would do. I myself am 17 years old, as Trayvon is, you know, and it's a real upsetting that parents like his are now worried, or other parents in the community are worried, because what if they, let their kids out in the middle of the night and have to worry about this guy shooting them or following them or whatever. There's people out there like Mr. Zimmerman himself, and I believe that Florida should arrest this man and get the job done, because it doesn't make sense that the laws in Florida are allowing this man to be free himself. Put it in other terms, I know if this man had a child and somebody was following his child and they completely did the same thing, he would want whoever it was that harmed his child arrested too. The point I'm trying to make is Mr. Zimmerman is wrong. He needs to be arrested. He needs to be put down and behind bars for a certain amount of years, or for life. So either way, Trayvon Martin did nothing wrong. I've seen I have seen on television and the news Trayvon Martin all this week, all last week, and it doesn't make sense that Mr. Zimmerman has not been arrested. And I made this video to give my honest opinion. 17-year-old black African American males should not take death at an early stage in their life like this. I'm a football player. Trayvon's a football player, and he probably had a bright future ahead of him, which his parents probably believe. But if anything, Florida needs to be more strict with who they choose as police watch, because from what I see and from what I read on the news, in the newspaper, and from what I've heard, that this man had followed a girl and she was scared. Now, obviously, police watch and crime watch, that's a serious business. But for a man like this to be a part of that is totally wrong. Now, Florida must come together, or the town of that community, the community in that town, the community in that town must come together and decide who's a part of that watch. Background checks, anything, so that nothing like this ever happens again. It's really upsetting, and I'm sorry I feel sorry for the Martin family. You know, I hope that your son Trayvon lives on in heaven to have one of the best afterlives. But for a man like Zimmerman to end your son's life and his high school career, he needs to be stopped. He needs to be put down, and he must be arrested at once. You can follow me on Twitter at February Inked Up. That's capital F, February, Inked, capital I, Up, capital U, no spaces. Or go to facebook.com/AmirNave. That's all that has to be said. I'm done with this video, and I feel that I have come to a conclusion where Mr. Zimmerman, you will be arrested shortly and sometime soon. So I hope Florida gets to you, and hopefully that you'll be behind bars. That's about it. Thank you. Goodbye.